Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
Hi, I'm Spencer Corbridge. I work for Sego Homes, and today we're in the home of Jerry and Terry Coland. Thanks for letting us come by.
No problem.
Yeah, perfect. So one of the things that we wanted to ask you guys is how did you guys find out about Sego Homes?
Well, we initially started looking in this area just because we had a granddaughter born in the area about a half a mile away, and we're from Roosevelt, and so this is the second home, and so we started to look to see what was available, and Sego was easily the nicest thing that we found. As we were looking, we liked the way they look initially, and then we started to investigate, and we kind of saw the architecture and we saw everything. So it was a pretty easy decision to make once we saw what we had, and we did look around quite a bit. So we had a lot of experience looking at all the townhouses and stuff around, and we really enjoyed Sego's stuff.
Great. Now you said that you had looked at our homes and other homes as well. What led you to buy from Sego Homes specifically?
I would say the look of the townhomes and the architecture and it was just different than we had seen, and we really liked how it looked.
Yeah, everyone that we talked to before we came here was really happy with the construction staff. They really liked the way things were done, and we had an opportunity to meet Sandy, and we really liked. We think a lot of Sandy as far as that goes, and it turned out not to be a mistake. We have built a lot of things. We built 2 clinics out in the Uinta Basin. We've built a lot of things, and the construction experience here was as good as we've ever had.
And what would you say is one of your favorite features of your home?
We do like the rooftop decks.
Mm-hmm.
The views are beautiful. I like that we're so close to the lake. We take our grandkids to feed the ducks and go on walks every day when we're here. But I just like the location and the atmosphere around the townhouse. We really like that. Great.
And during your guys' buying process, we do offer quite a few different options and selections throughout the home. How do you feel like, you were guided through that process very well by the sales staff?
Very easy to put everything together, and very accommodating.
Yeah, like I said, everything about these townhomes is big. As far as that goes, it doesn't have a townhome feeling at all in it. I mean, the ceilings are high. Even being at 3-4 stories, they really have a lot of height in them. So as we went through, you could really add a lot of cool things to them when we built them.
Were you guys satisfied with the overall variety of the selections that Sego Homes offers?
Oh yeah, I felt like they had a really good selection. Like, we built a lot of things, and so I felt like there was a lot to choose from. We were really happy with what we picked and what we ended up with.
Jerry, so you mentioned the construction staff. Do you feel like the construction staff was very helpful with regards to meeting the timeline and also keeping you guys very aware of where your home was at in the construction process?
Oh, well, we planned it all down to the week, exactly. We sold a home in St. George, and so we were kind of trying to make an easy transition, and we did it right within the same week. So yeah, everything was perfect on the transition.
All right, and having been through the process of buying a Sego home and having lived here for over a year, do you guys feel that you would buy another Sego home in the future? Is it a process that you would be happy to repeat?
Absolutely. I feel like we would do it in a minute. It was very easy, and we're very happy.
As Sego grows and expands, we'll keep an eye on it about anything you guys are building to see what's there. We always have Sandy have her eye out on anything that's new that we might want to look at and that stuff, because even the newer stuff, it just keeps getting better. So we really enjoy the Sego stuff.
I speak in behalf of Sego Homes in saying that we are always very satisfied to have homeowners like you that are happy with your home that this home meets your lifestyle and that we've been able to help you through this process and make it as easy as possible. So again, thank you guys very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, John, for this, we're going to be headed down to Midway. Now, Midway's become real popular over the last few years because it's a spillover kind of community of Park City. And as you look into this area, of course, it's kind of a Swiss style, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they've got the Swiss days up there that's very popular, and this house definitely follows that European architecture with that Swiss European look, which is really nice up there.
Yeah, kind of that sloped little roof line, right?
Yeah.
Now, this one's situated in a nice little community. It's got a park right across the street, and then it overlooks right down into the Heber Valley, which is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a really nice big lot, over half an acre, and it's got some beautiful decks to sit out and watch the meteors and watch the stars at night.
Yeah, because up there you're above the inversion, and it's just absolutely beautiful. As we step inside, you're going to notice all the nice finishes they put in this, the nice hardwood floors. And another nice thing about this house is at the price that they've got it situated out there, they're going to leave all the furniture if they get the right offer.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, especially if you want to do this home as a second home, a getaway. It's nice to have that already furnished for yourself and your family.
Yeah, and it's all just kind of figured in there. So you just it's move-in ready. They'll take, of course, their personal items, like their, the clothing and cars, that kind of stuff. But
yeah, it's incredible to see the detail they've got in the rock work on these fireplaces, and especially in these kitchens with the backsplashes and granite countertops. They've really, really done a nice job.
what are we talking about? What kind of loan would you be looking at on something like a house like this?
We've got some great jumbo programs for those loans that are over $739,000, which are considered your jumbo loans. You're looking at 30-year conventional loans that are very competitive in the market today, almost within the same range as a regular conventional loan, if depending on credit, and it's anywhere from 10 to 20% down depending on that credit score.
Okay, so when you say a jumbo loan, explain that. What's that mean?
Usually anything over a 739 is considered a super jumbo. $739,000 is a super jumbo loan, and so the pricing's a little bit higher than your normal conventional loan. But with
so the interest rate's a little higher because there's a little more risk.
That's right. But with programs that we have, the rate is almost the same as a conventional loan. It's very, very minimal difference.
That's awesome. Okay, so taking a look down here in the basement, they finished it out to match upstairs. Again, that stain grade, match the carpets and the colors and everything. They did a great job.
Yeah, it looks like a great sauna room, and then an exercise room that they're using right now for storage, and even a theater room.
Yeah, so the theater room right now they're using as an office. But they've got a sauna in there. I mean, and plenty of bedrooms. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and 1 half bath. And this headed in the master bedroom, you're going to notice the immense size of this master bedroom. It's a true master suite.
Yeah. A lot of room to relax and enjoy that lovely fireplace too. I always love a fireplace in the master bedroom to sit and relax and read.
Yeah, that's a perfect little reading area there because you've got your library, you've got the fireplace. I mean, and I love it.
Yeah, it's that cozy feeling.
The interesting thing about this property is this is actually a 3-story property. You don't normally see that because there's a lot of height restrictions around. But so this house has a basement fully finished, and it has the main floor. It's got the 2nd story, and then it has a 3rd story that has an open loft area for the kids to play in.
Yeah, great bonus room.
Yeah, and you don't normally see that though because height restrictions and subdivision, they don't let you build these massive, huge houses like this. I mean, this thing situates like a mansion.
Yeah, I love that master bathroom too. The way they use the glass to let all that natural light in, it really, really makes it bright and airy and feels so much bigger.
Yeah, so this is that loft area above this is on that 3rd story, which is kind of an open kind of family area. So as we're heading outside, you're going to see some of this nice work that they did. You can look down on those decks and down into the beautiful valley views.
Yeah, these are $1 million views for sure.
AMSCO Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with AMSCO, your design potential is limitless. At AMSCO, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. AMSCO Windows, make your home a masterpiece. AMSCO Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with AMSCO, your design potential is limitless. At AMSCO, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. AMSCO Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
Okay, Clay, for this one, we're going to be heading up into the hills just above Highland and to the subdivision that this is kind of up there by Beacon Hill.
Okay.
Okay, and one of the things you're going to notice about this property, of course, it's got a lot of snow still.
Yeah.
But it backs to open space behind it. So as you look out the back of this house, there's nothing behind you, and there's nothing that's going to be built.
Oh, that's such a huge value add. Because when you can just look straight out at the mountains and see what you're seeing out that, and knowing that nothing's going to be obstructing that view, that is just awesome. I love that.
Yeah, and you notice the fence that they put around there, they made it so you can just look right through the fence. It's almost kind of a Western style fence.
Yeah, and why not when you have that type of a setting behind you?
Yeah.
It's perfect. Yeah.
And headed into the inside, one of the things I really, really like about this house is you notice all the stain grade. This costs a ton of money to build a house out like this that's got all that wood and all those big windows that are out looking over that, the beautiful mountains, right?
I always love that. I love all that natural light streaming into a room, and it just makes it just feel more homey and just open, and it's just a great feel when you have those windows and the views out the back like that.
Yeah, looks beautiful. One of the other things you'll notice is they did a lot of stuff with stone and tile and bring a lot of feel into this home.
Yeah, it does. It has just like I said, it's kind of a homey feel to it. It's a big home, has a lot of room, but it still has that nice homey feel to it. And I really like that a lot.
Yeah, you'll notice like that cupboard door, that's a stain grade, and then throughout the whole house, all the doors and all the casing. It's one thing to do particle board, which is typically what you see, but when you stain grade it out like this and do the staggered cabinets and those beautiful hardwood floors, it really comes together. This is popular right now where you're doing different types of woods. This is just the style that they've been pulling in, which is...
Yeah, I mean, they really paid attention to the finishes on this. You can just tell as you go through this, just look at that and just all the detail that they put into this to make it just a nice custom feel.
Yeah,
and it really portrays that throughout.
Tile backsplash, you'll notice, and lots of light. It's always hard for our camera guys to be able to get those windows because there's so much sun coming in. I love that, though. I love the house.
Yes.
So headed here into the master bedroom. Of course, it's got a walkout right on the deck where you've got your hot tub out there, and that's got a little kind of covered area. And so you can just walk right out of your master bedroom out to the hot tub, and they've got a fireplace. So that'd be nice.
It is. It's just really quaint. Just kind of, it's very comfortable to be there. And that value of having that hot tub out on the back like that, looking out on that view.
Yeah, and phenomenal. Nobody out there.
Yeah.
There's nobody to look at it.
Exactly.
You're just looking up at the mountains at night.
Yeah, totally private.
So in here, you'll notice the nice tile work that they did. Tile is one of the most expensive things that you'll put into a house. The cost of it and the installation, and they did a great job here. Headed out of the basement, this is their second kitchen or kind of a bar area, and
they did this after the home was built. They did a great job of matching the style and really pulling it all together.
They did, and I loved when it first went down there. It had that rock archway and just a lot of rock work that goes into that, also giving it kind of that rustic feel as well, but really refined at the same time. So it's just a nice combination. It kind of pulls all together really, really well.
Yeah, another fireplace down there. Another thing is a walkout basement, which is, you gotta have that, right?
You do, and it adds so much more natural lighting that comes into there. You feel like you're on the main level, and it makes you just feel, again, that light coming in makes a big difference in those basements like that.
Yeah, so this house is just under 6,000 square feet with 7 bedrooms, 4 full and 1 half bath. That's a big home.
That is. But you can look at it. I mean, it has a very substantial look to it, the home does. Very good curb appeal right here as well.
Okay, John, for this one, if you like views and you like seclusion, this is perfect. This one sits right on the end of a beautiful driveway. As you can see, that stamped concrete, and look at these absolutely beautiful views off the back.
Yeah, there, it's a die for views.
And so this property sits on just over 2.5 acres, and it drops off perfectly in the back. And so the terrain of your land is just gently sloping off and terracing off, and so you're getting the magnificent views even out of the basement on this one. So it's got a walkout basement, and one of the things I really like about it is off the front of the house, they've got these big, huge pine trees and all these trees that make the house very secluded. And so when you're coming out, you can't even see the neighbors. All you see are pine trees.
Yeah, but it still lets in all that natural light, it looks like, from all the beautiful windows.
Yeah, exactly, you point that out. One of the things I really like is on that front entry as you come into this house, it's all big windows, but it doesn't look all the way through the house. It's perfectly secluded, so when you come up to it, you just see all these big windows, but it's still closed off, so you're not seeing into the kitchen and stuff, so it situates really, really well.
Yeah.
Headed into this kitchen, as you can see, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's a kind of a designer, what they call a gourmet kitchen.
I was gonna say, it definitely been made for a big family, lots of space and open areas and gorgeous quartz countertops. You can tell they did a lot of detail here in putting this together.
Yeah. They've got a lot of 2-story open areas, and of course all off the back of this house, which is hard to picture in this light, but it's got these beautiful views out of that kitchen and that kind of entry area. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost like having a private park in the back of your house. They've got this beautiful landscaping too.
Yeah. One of the things I really like about this property also is it's got radiant heat. And so it radiates the heat out of the floor in the basement, and makes for the warm tile and everything.
Yeah, it should cut down on electricity bills too.
Yeah, it's very efficient. It's really expensive as you put it in, but the long-term value of that type of heating is just really good.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of tile in the house, so it's nice because it warms it up from kind of the floor up, which is if you had more money than you knew what to do with, this is the way you do it, right?
Yeah, it's that low maintenance and make everything nice.
Yeah.
Nice and cozy.
One of the things also, it's got the master on the main floor, and it's got one of the things I like, lots of windows again, and it's got a look-through fireplace going into just a majestic, a massive bathroom in there.
Yeah, that's always a plus to have a fireplace in your bedroom, and also to be able to have that go through to the bathroom while you're sitting and relaxing in the tub. You can enjoy the flames, and very, very cozy feeling.
Yeah. They did a good job. I really like the floor plan because this is what a lot of people are looking for. They want the master on the main floor. They want a lot of light in their house. They want to have views. They want to be close to everything, but they want to be secluded, right?
Yeah, a little bit of privacy now.
Yeah, and this has it all. And their price point, I think it's really good. They're only at $768,999. That's at $119 a square foot, which is great. One of the things we haven't mentioned, it has a mother-in-law apartment down in the basement. And so it's a walkout, and so it's got views. It's got 2 bedrooms plus a big kind of workout room back there.
Yeah, it's really nice to have that walkout too, so you don't have all the stairs, especially if you have your mother-in-law, father-in-law, or your parents over.
It's got plenty of parking on the side, and they've also, on the other side, they've got the salon as well.
Yeah, which is always nice.
Headed upstairs, look at some of these bedrooms. You're going to notice that not only is it bedrooms, but they're also suites. They've got their own bathroom built into them. You don't normally see it. Normally you see a couple bedrooms, then you got a hall, and there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've situated really well.
And all these rooms are themed, and pretty nice how they put it together with some Great decking off the back to overlook that park-like lot that you've got. That's
Can you
2.5
believe that
acres.
view?
Incredible views, incredible views.
A Better Clean based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Want to sell your house faster and for more money? Jay uses the same camera crew from the TV show to add a full motion video tour to your home. The key to selling real estate is making your home look exceptional and getting it in front of as many potential buyers as possible.
And the best part is it doesn't cost anything more than working with a regular realtor. And everybody that buys or sells with me gets to use Helping Hands Moving Company for free. So to see these beautiful homes, be sure to tune in Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4 Utah.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle and Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle and Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
So Clay, for this one, this is a spectacular home, absolutely beautiful, and it's in the beautiful city of Mountain Green.
Yeah, that's a pretty place.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know where it is, but if you go to like where Hill Air Force Base is and then go out east and just head out east, it's just a little bit ways out there. But the cool thing about it, the views out there are just absolutely majestic, right?
Yeah, and it's almost like this kind of secret that's out there, really.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they've done these beautiful subdivisions, as you can see, just these beautiful homes out there. And you know, it's not that far out there. It's only about a 10-minute drive to get to the grocery store and everything. But when you're out there, I mean, it's all hiking and biking and just enjoying the beautiful weather. It's right by all the different ski resorts. It's beautiful. And this one, I mean, they finished this out like a parade home. It is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, the curb appeal when you just pull up to that and you're looking at that view is amazing.
Yeah, and I love to sell beautiful homes, and when I went into this home, I was just it's like dreamy. I mean, this looks just like this is just like a parade of homes. They built one right here, right?
You know, every time I do this with you, Jay, and I look at your homes, you have some spectacular homes, and this just falls right into that, but it's really unique in its location, and you can see just some neat architectural and planning that they did here on this particular home.
Yeah, the way they put all those windows and they got that big wraparound deck off the front there in this kitchen, dreamy, right?
It is. And then the colors, that is so modern with what's really, really in, and it gives it a really clean, fresh look.
Yeah, the whites and the grays and that wood floor, and it's just so warm and light and inviting, and their decorations and everything, they just did. So what we're looking at on this one is about 5,100 square feet and just a ton of bedrooms and baths.
That's a good size home, and everybody kind of has their own space in that type of environment, and you can see that they've really done a good job making this family friendly, where it opens up into the family or the living room, I should say, and the family room. Just done a good job.
Outside, they've got a basketball court with lights on it, and they've really decked it out. Where a lot of the other houses in the area, they really haven't put it in. You're going to tell all the detail work that they've done to this house. Just beautiful woodworking and all details. I mean, beautiful. They've got radiant heating.
Yeah.
You know, so the floor is heated from, the room heats from the floor, which is great.
You know, we did that on our last house, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal, honestly, and then we got it, and it is so nice to have in those winter months.
Yeah, hit it into the master bath. Take a look at this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, again, you get that really clean look that they have with the whites and the grays, like I said, the lighter colors, and it just gives it a real fresh appearance, and it attracts a lot of light. It makes it kind of a cheery place, as my wife would say, to be in.
A cheery place?
Yes, a cheery place, yes.
Okay, so there is about $637,000. And so what type of loans would be popular for this sort of thing?
You know, really what we're looking at here is kind of the jumbo finance end of it, but we have some new options that are available out there where somebody can literally do just a 10% down and no mortgage insurance.
Really?
Which is a great way to go. The other option, of course, is to do just the $417,000, take it right up to that jumbo, and then do a small second mortgage for the difference on that. And again, you're just looking at about 10% down in either one of those cases.
That's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, it's become very affordable to own these luxury homes again, huh?
Much more so. And what we've seen is kind of a compression on the pricing there. You don't have quite the spread you used to between jumbo and conventional financing. So really these jumbo, what they call jumbo homes over 417, have become much more in line as far as from an interest rate perspective with the rest of the conventional market out there.
Yeah, and that's why they're selling so well, right?
It
and
is.
Take a look at that view. I mean, if you can get a great deal on a loan, you can have a beautiful house like this. This is your view as you're sitting out, this right from the kitchen right here. Spectacular, right?
Yes, yeah.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.